Two gods in stolen bodies. Two monsters born from justice, twisted into hate. When divine wrath meets infinite power, the multiverse won't survive. This is evil versus evil, and only one apocalypse walks away. Section 1. Goku Black. What consumes the thought of a god? What do immortals do with all the power in the world? In Zamasu's case, his one goal was divine justice. Is that familiar to you? Hello, Batman. This guy radiates Final Fantasy big bad energy as the assistant of the universe. As one of the 10 Supreme Kai, Zamasu prized above all else cosmic order and natural beauty. He despised the inherently chaotic nature of mortals, who seemed unwilling to lift themselves out of their own cycles of violence and stupidity, like some people I know. So, you're wondering, how did he become Goku Black? Zamasu took Goku's body from an unspecified point in time, at least a year into the future, suggesting that the stolen body was stronger than Goku himself was in the present of their conflict. Simply put, he killed his master to become the Supreme Kai, used the Super Dragon Balls to switch bodies with Goku, and planned to kill every single mortal in the universe. That's how the deity Zamasu became Goku Black. Some fans ask, why make him another Goku? Here's the kicker. He gained all of Goku's powers, and more, at the hands of evil. This means he could easily achieve Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, or as we know it, Super Saiyan Rose, and more. He also mastered instant transmission, focusing on a person's key signature to teleport directly to them. The normal Goku fires a pink Kamehameha. Well, Zamasu Black's is pink. With his new body, he grows stronger every time he's nearly killed. He becomes harder and harder to defeat because it's not good for the people of Earth to have someone with Goku-level power, and more, in the hands of evil. Some of his techniques are insane. Take the God Split Cut. He surrounds his hands with a Keyblade to slice enemies to pieces. He can extend his Keyblade into a huge curved weapon called the Azure Dragon Sword, or create a scythe to slice open space-time and generate shadow clones. The most devastating technique? The ring he got from his dead master. This ring allows him to travel through time and even escape into future Trunks' alternate timeline. This is how he can team up with himself. You might be thinking, how can he exist in two places at once? How can he meet himself without timeline effects? Here's the kicker. The time ring prevents him from being affected by alterations to his personal timeline. So killing him in the past doesn't change anything. He's impossible to kill, because if you defeat him at one point in time, he still exists in another. And the list of points he exists in is massive. Time traveling always gives me a headache.
My God, man, I cannot listen to this shit anymore.
Black has crushed Saiyans like Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks. Even Vegito couldn't beat him. Once he merged himself with the universe, it took Zeno, the Omni King, the most powerful being in all creation, to step in and erase that entire timeline to stop Black's rampage. He's like a virus. You would have to erase the entire universe just to get rid of him for a while. And even then, he could try again. So as long as there's a powerful being like the Omni King, he's always doomed to fail. Section 2. Reverse Flash. From the 25th century, Eobard Thawne. Don't let that silly name fool you. He could kill you, by mistake, or for joy. Probably both. Eobard Thawne gave his entire life to studying the Speed Force. Like a total nerd. Everyone knew there's no way a normal mortal could create his own Speed Force, without ending up like a burned chicken. But everything changed the day Thawne found a time capsule from the 21st century. By pure coincidence, it contained Barry's costume. So he began experimenting, and somehow, Thawne replicated the Flash's powers, turning himself into a mirror image of his idol. Thawne draws his power from the negative speed force, which he generates with every step, just like Barry with the regular one. But this energy is darker, more destructive. It gives him speed across time and space, enough to keep up with and even surpass Barry and Wally, two men who once ran faster than gods who could teleport. Funny fact, he even beat himself in a race, and Barry admitted Thawne was faster. But unlike Barry and Wally, Thawne uses his powers catastrophically. He vibrates through solid objects, through organs, scrambling molecules, causing instant death. Once, he did it to Iris, and Barry didn't like that. Thawne's vibrations are so powerful, he can reverse the destruction of entire universes. He can phase into your body, possess you, and speak at high speed, so you hear his words as your own thoughts. And instead of stealing your speed, he steals your time. Hundreds of years, gone in seconds. But his greatest weapon is his mastery of time travel. He knows killing Barry in the past would erase himself, so instead, he makes Barry's life a living nightmare. Pushes him downstairs, erases his friends from history, kills his mother. Once, he even told Barry he'd go back in time and adopt him. That's another difference between them. Barry travels through time to save lives. Thawne does it to destroy his own. He killed his more successful brother, his rival at the Flash Museum, and every boyfriend his crush ever had, until only he remained. And when she still rejected him, he went back again and made her an invalid for life. This man is a monster. But wait, if he killed people in the past, wouldn't that erase his reason for going back? Yes, but Thawne isn't bound by logic anymore. When Barry created Flashpoint, Thawne was trapped inside the time stream. It disconnected him from the rewritten universe. He broke, literally, mentally, physically, temporally. He became a paradox, a being without past or future, a man without continuity. And that made him immortal. He's been stabbed by an evil Batman, vaporized by Iris, even erased by Dr. Manhattan, and yet he always comes back. He can't stay dead. The most terrifying thing about Thawne is that he's immune to consequences. If Barry changes time, he risks destroying all of reality.
Hello, Barry. Thawne. I love what you've done with the place.
But Thawne, he can do whatever he wants. He's unstoppable, and he doesn't need to hold back. He survived a hit from Barry charged with the entire Speed Force. He tanked Wally's infinite mass punch, a strike with the weight of a white dwarf star. That's over 2 octillion tons. He took it to the head and just took a nap.
So yeah, he's built different. But here's the truth. He doesn't really hate Barry. All of his chaos, his schemes, his endless war through time, it was all just his way of spending time with his hero. Because his costume said it all, he never meant to be the Reverse Flash. He wanted to be Kid Flash. He just wanted to stand beside Barry.
Reverse Flash is no ordinary speedster. His power is strong enough to counter the destruction of the entire DC universe. His speed is unimaginable, capable of outpacing almost anything in existence. If this were the real Goku, the story might have been different, because Goku could match this kind of power, and even go beyond it. But Goku Black chose shortcuts, stealing Goku's body instead of earning his strength naturally. Once the time ring is removed from his finger, Goku Black loses his anchor to immortality and becomes vulnerable. Reverse Flash seizes the moment. Using his incredible speed, mastery of time manipulation, and strategic mind, he dismantles Goku Black's attacks and ensures victory. In the end, Reverse Flash wins the clash, proving that raw speed and time mastery can outmatch even godly Ki in the right hands. Thank you, fans, for your continuous support. Your likes, comments, and subscriptions mean the world. Your energy keeps this channel alive. Your thrill is always welcome, so don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more epic battles.